This is a very interesting pastor. His name is Pastor Joseph Essiful-Ansah. He and his wife, Karen, here they are. They live in Atlanta, Georgia, in the United States of America. And they have sent me a package. I never met the couple, the pastor and his wife. I never met them. According to the pastor who phoned me up, he's been watching Good Evening Ghana. He really, really likes what we do. I am delighted that he's also the pastor, a man of God. And when a man of God likes what you do, then you know that perhaps you're doing the right thing. He really likes what I do. So his brother is a doctor at the 37 Military Hospital. He's a naval officer, military naval. And he's a doctor. And so he sent this package to his brother to be given to me. So this is the package. Paul Adom-Otchere is there and there. He called me and said that he looks at my work and he knows that I need these materials. So this is the first time I'm opening everything. When the thing came to the house the other day, I was one of the children and he was asking me what could be in the package. And I said to the child that he should get away. I'll tell him later. But okay, so this is the package. Maybe I should turn it to this camera. There you go. So this is what he sent to me. Let's go. Oh, the box is splitting apart because the books are so heavy. This is what he sent to me. He said he thought I will need this material. So book 1, How to Talk to a Liberal. There. Book 2, who's going to come and take the books off me? Yeah, lady, come, my lady, please come this way. Book 2, Kingdom in Conflict. An insider's challenging view of politics, power, and the pulpit is by Charles Colson. Very powerful book, I think. Very, very powerful book. Kingdom in the Conflict, that's one. And then you have this as well. What's this? This is Rush Limbaugh. Where's my other glasses? Let me take that one. Yes, yeah. Okay, so this is a book also. He signed most of the books to me. I'm really, really grateful to this pastor. Rush in Limbaugh 3. See, I Told You So. That's the title of the book. This is America the Beautiful, Rediscovering What Made This Nation Great. It's a New York Times bestseller, and it's by Ben Carson. Ben Carson is one of my favorite people. Oh, Pastor, thank you very much. Now, Ben Carson is one of my favorite people because he was one of the black people who supported Donald Trump. He's a proper right-wing medical professional, and every American respects Ben Carson because he's a great surgeon. He became the Secretary for Health under Donald Trump, and he says, America the Beautiful, Rediscovering What Makes This Nation Great. Ben Carson's book. I love it. I love it. Then he brings me another book. He says, How Now Shall We Live? Charles Colson and Nancy Percy. They write a book about how now shall we live. I think they are writing about what's happening in the world these days. Another bestseller. And then this is Charles Colson, God and Government. Oh, wow, I love this one. An insider's view on the boundaries between faith and politics. This is the first one I'll read. Pastor, thank you so much. Thank you so much. He's a great guy. An insider's view of the boundaries between faith and politics. Oh, that's fantastic. And then this book I have, but I'm grateful that he sent it to me, Decision Points, is George Bush's autobiography. And it was in this book that he talked about how his father explained to him the difference between working in Washington. Look, viewers, just as I opened the book, I have opened that chapter, just accidentally. This is the part where George Bush talks about his father and that his father had dinners with the children every now and then when they turned 25. And when it got to his turn, I thought you were going to... Yes, thank you. When it got to his turn, his father told him explained to him the differences between working in Wall Street and working in Washington, D.C. Charles Kraut, winner of the Pulitzer Prize, Things That Matter, 3 Decades of Passion, Pastimes, and Politics. That's another interesting one. I think that she really knows, the pastor and his wife really know the kind of books I would like. Sean Hannity, right? Let Freedom Ring, Winning the War of Liberty over Liberalism. And that's important. I think that he's also taking account of the fact that I said I'm a right-wing news reporter. So most of these books in that... Oh, the O'Reilly Factor. This one I love. I think this is the best. So I talked about Bill O'Reilly, didn't I? That I watched Bill O'Reilly's program on television sometime in the early 2001 or so. And I decided that the way Bill O'Reilly is running his show is the way I think Good Evening Ghana should run. I came back and discussed with Talal Fatal, my executive producer and boss at the time, and he agreed with me, and here we are. This is what we've started doing now. This is the O'Reilly Factor. I had a program called O'Reilly Factor on Fox News. It was totally amazing. So this is O'Reilly Factor. I'll read it. This is Sarah Palin. You remember her? She was running mate in the 2008 election. Because of the Obama shine, Sarah Palin didn't really get her moment because that moment was for Barack Obama. But Sarah Palin is somebody we should have another look at in the way in which she spiced up American politics in that 2008 election. She was nominated as running mate to Senator Kaine, who has since passed to eternal glory. Very good book as well. I'll look at Sarah Palin. Ronald Reagan, okay, A Spiritual Life. That's interesting. I didn't know that Ronald Reagan had a spiritual life. This is another good book. Ronald Reagan, A Spiritual Life. I will definitely look at it. He has another book on Bill O'Reilly. He says, Culture Warrior, author of Who is Looking Out for You. Bill O'Reilly has another book here. And it's also inspiring me to write a book, isn't it? We are preparing one entitled The 66 Stories That Shaped Ghana's Fourth Republic. It's coming out soon. Mark Levin, Liberty and Tyranny. There it is. Very, very good one. And then here we have, oh, wow, viewers, I will not tell you the title of this, but I'll just show it to you. And when you read it, just read it quietly and just smile. This is the title of the book. It is entitled Showdown. Oh, Reverend, thank you so much. Pastor Joseph Essiful, you're a great man. God bless you. God bless your wife. God bless your family. Oh, that's totally amazing. The book is entitled Showdown. Man, November 4th, Showdown. Yeah, Miracles Abuaji is in the studio, so he understands what showdown means. Okay, Sean Hamilton again, Deliver Us from Evil. I like that as well. Deliver Us from Evil. And this one is Let Freedom Ring here. I have 2 copies of that. Thank you very much for 2 copies. George W. Bush, A Charge to Keep. I like that. A charge to keep I have, a God to glorify. Yeah, that's it. A charge to keep. Okay, interesting. Oh, I love this pastor and his wife. I love them. More books on Sean Hannity. I have to read it. The Trump Prophecies. The astonishing true story of the man who saw tomorrow and what he says is coming next. Mark Taylor writes about the Trump Prophecies. Okay, and the last one here is a Contract with the American Family, a bold plan by Christian Coalition to strengthen the family and restore common sense values. Okay, that's it. Thank you so much, Pastor. Thank you so much. I never met this man. It's broken, so I've never met his wife, but they sent me a book. So whilst I was looking at that book, I thought that I should also share a few books with you. Tonight, I'll be talking about Samaria Baomia, and I have taken quite a bit from this one. It's a book by Mrs. Rollins, and I'll be telling you what is in it in our second story after our interview with Miracles. And I have this book is also, I'm recommending it, a short history of Ghana. It's by W.E. Ward for young journalists who want to know anybody working in public service. A short history of Ghana could be very important to you. And then I have another book. This one is by Alain de Botton. This book did so much to me. It says, The News, a user's manual. The news. What is the news? What does news mean? What does it mean to produce news? This is the book. This is certainly for young journalists. It's by Alain de Botton, and it's The News, a user's manual. You have to get this book if you're a journalist. I think it's totally amazing.